Back to... Wait. I hope that isn't Grant Bridge. Please tell me that's not Grant Bridge I'm looking at on fire. It is. Is it on fire or is that smoke from a hearth? Okay, it was just smoke. Thought it was on fire.
You'll get nothing.
Eivor, the plan worked. One of Wigmund's captains caught him sniffing around Euroli Ponte. Remember, you don't need to kill him. Have fun. I'll be planning our next move in the Longhouse.
Little boy, where...
Godless heathens. Grambridge is the
your
province of
daddy
Lord
hiding?
Wigmund of Walden. The city is rightfully his.
Doesn't know what heathens do to men of God like him. Hasn't heard the stories, it seems.
We can educate him. Look at those ham hands. Could make a nice pair of gloves.
And his heart. A heart that beats in a lad like this? Feed a family of 6 for a week.
Let's cut his throat now and water the orchards with his blood.
No, sweet lord, no! He's on the Isle of Ely, Ealdorman Wigmund, in the monastery, I swear.
Thought that would take till the next morn. Let's tie him up and let him rot away.
Oh, fucking Dane halfwits! The Lord will smite you from this land, all of you! May God have mercy on...
That home-thieving snake might have cast a curse on us.
Galen.
I couldn't risk it.
Christians don't curse.
Wigmund's on the Isle of Ely. I'll tell Soma what we've learned.
I bring proof with me.
Eivor, what did Wigmund's little man have to tell us?
Wigmund is at the monastery on the Isle of Ely.
Hiding among the church mice. I'll need to plan our attack. But I won't face him while the traitor he commands is still under my roof. So what have you learned?
Here is what I know.
Birna is in love with you. Unanswered love is a volcanic emotion.
Birna has always been unpredictable. But she's a warrior grown. She does not let her emotions guide her actions.
Birna was drinking in the Longhouse when the attack began. Others can attest to that.
Hardly the behavior of someone expecting an attack.
Birna used to be a smuggler, hardly an honorable life.
There is honor among even the lowliest of men. Danes know that better than most.
Don't have enough to go off Birna.
Leif wishes he had stepped up to lead, and to be where you are now.
Leif has a celebrated place in my clan. As a shipbuilder, he is without peer, and he knows I know this.
Leif disagrees with how you run Grantbridge.
This city thrives under me, as a bustling port for his longships, for instance.
Leif told me his yellow paint had been stolen.
Yellow is a troublesome color to make. He was upset when his stores were stolen.
Garland puts his visions above everything, to the point of fanaticism.
Visions are like clouds. Each person sees a different meaning in the shape, and Garland sees an important meaning.
Garland told me he was near death when you found him and saved his life.
Yes, people thought him cursed. He was adrift in deep water. But don't we all deserve a guide back to the shallows?
I found a message meant for Saxon forces. It said not to attack any longship painted yellow.
There's no yellow on our longships beyond some small details. If there's a yellow longship in the fens, I want to know.
I need more time to think.
Of course. Feel free to search the Shire for clues, and speak to anyone you wish.
I have an iron stomach and a powerful thirst.
Look for evidence in the swamps, look for evidence in Grantbridge. If I can figure out where this yellow ship is, it might give me some clue as to who it belonged to.
Well, you're not the regular sunbeam I've come to know. Something weighing on you?
I was wondering on a few things. It must ache to serve under someone you love so deeply, one who doesn't love you back.
Some days the pain hits hard. I need to press my hand into my heart to keep it from digging through my chest.
You were a smuggler. Some would say that's not a trustworthy past.
In water is wet, what a surprise. I'm an opportunist. I see a chance, I take it. It's helped Soma so far. She knows what I am, what I was. But she trusts me. Who would better know the difference between a joke and the truth?
I found a letter telling the Saxons not to attack a longship painted yellow.
None of our longships are painted yellow, I don't think.
What happened the night of the attack?
The people were at peace. A beautiful night, fog and all. Then came the Saxons all around. And Soma roaring like a great bear. When she called a retreat, we ran for the longboats, aiming to regroup in the swamps. It was an ambush, no more, no less.
Someone in the city led the Saxons through the Longhouse tunnel. When the fighting started, where were you?
Drinking with my warriors in the Longhouse. When the Saxons came, I fought. I couldn't have shown anyone the tunnel. Eyes were on me all day and night.
Okay. Note on Baroness Bags. I am not noble. Honor is noise to me. But for the first time, I wonder what is the better thing to do. To stay at your elbow, smiling with a thorn in my chest, or to leave you behind and pull this barb from me. I will stay, but only as long as you need me.
These bags are bienes, packed for a long journey.
I'll have to come back to Berna. Of course, the night of the attack, she couldn't have shown anyone the longship, the tunnel, but she may have shown them the tunnel beforehand. Would be the perfect alibi she created for herself.
Eivor, you look like the wind has flecked your sails. What's going on?
I was wondering. You told me you often disagree with Soma's orders.
I do, but I follow them. It's my duty to this clan, to my Jarl's Kona. A man's honor comes from his acts, not his wishes.
You said your yellow paint was stolen before the attack.
Aye, and yellow is not an easy pigment to mix, let alone acquire. I was furious it was stolen.
How did you feel when Guthrum named Soma the steward of Grandbridge, and not you?
If being honorable were easy, we would have no evil men. It is something I wanted, sure. But I'm a man of honor, above all.
I found this odd letter, telling Saxon forces not to attack any longship painted yellow.
I never painted any longship yellow, beyond a few small touches. It's expensive. I know of no such letter.
How did the night of the attack play out from your view?
I was working in the shipyards. Next thing I knew, the city was burning from the inside. Then Soma led our retreat.
Leave. Someone showed the Saxons the Longhouse Tunnel. Where were you when the attack started? What were you doing?
When the fighting started, I was in my workshop, decorating a sail for our allies in Grimsby. Without my yellow paint. By the time Soma gathered me to retreat, the city was under attack from within. I was nowhere near the tunnel. Nowhere.
Leaves inventory: 4 bolts of canvas, 6 barrels of red paint, 7 barrels of blue paint, 4 barrels of yellow paint. If can haggle down East Francia trader, if not 2 barrels. Soma allocated resources elsewhere. Again, reasons I cannot fathom. We'll need to drive hard bargain to get any more than that. Alright, talk to Gallum. Other people I can speak with.
Did anything strange happen before the attack on Grandbridge?
I saw 2 Saxons riding past the city while I was on guard. One to the Melbourne Monastery and one toward Utbeck camp. I think they were messengers. Didn't think anything of it since they weren't coming here.
Come, see my wares.
Ah, finally.
All done.
Can now equip
I must take my
Haiti
leave. So long.
as my mount. Alright.
Hale, did you see anything strange on the night before the attack?
I saw someone run from the outskirts of Grant Bridge to the shore, just before the fighting started. Too dark to see who.
Okay. Let's see. What I need to find is that yellow longship. Galen's vision, interpretation, Ouroboros on her shield, lion on his banner. The mountain, two cannot balance on a peak, one must fall. Ouroboros on her shield. He said a snake and a lion. Perhaps it was Berna. She's all packed up. The vision points towards her as the snake.
Eivor, this is a
We shall
surprise.
see.
I was wondering. The visions you've had about you and Soma, how do you interpret them?
A piercing question. I believe it means that Soma will lead me to greatness, however difficult. That she is linked to my destiny.
Why were you at death's door when Soma found you?
I left my clan to pursue my vision. I don't remember much. The sacred plans addled my memory, but I was hungry for more visions. You may not understand, but Soma does. She knows the gods have a plan for me, and that following it is worth any risk.
I found a letter to the Saxons from Wigmund. It said not to attack any longship painted yellow.
Strange. Only Leif would have the tools to alter the color of our longships. Something to ask him about.
Did you see anything odd when the attack began?
I did. I saw a wave of Saxons appear in the heart of Grantbridge, as if by magic. Odd as wings on an eel. I fought ragged to the brink of death from one night to the next. You saw the end of it. Wolves almost took me.
I'm trying to find who betrayed Soma to the Saxons. I could use your help.
I wish I could help. The night of the attack, I was meditating on the shore, far from prying eyes. I was alone that night. And until Saxons appeared, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. I hope that's enough.
Suspicious that he wasn't around, but there's not much I can do there. In this case, I need to find the yellow longship. Is that the longship over there, or do I need to find another? Okay, now I actually need to go through my database. Oh, this is all on people. This might give me something as well. Galen prophecy was a serious affair to Norse and Danish pagans, but Galen was the sort who could consult a seer on what to have for breakfast. His fighting savvy and flair for politics made him a worthy ally of Soma of Grant Bridge when he wasn't off munching magic mushrooms and talking to puddles of rain. Berna. What motivates a Viking? Glory? Valhalla? For Berna, such goals were dreary. She was more pirate than Viking at heart, preferring money, wenches, and ale as motivators. Meeting Soma gave her a change in priorities. Many wondered if her adoration of the magnetic leader would sour into hate after Soma's rejection. Leif. Boat building and poetry were both arts greatly respected by the Vikings. Masters of verse and travel made Leif an asset to Soma's band. He rose in her ranks for his strengths, and she kept a deaf ear to his grumbling about her leadership. The most suspicious thing about Galen is that he wasn't around. Leif doesn't like the way Soma leads, and Berna is jealous. Oh, this is my actual longship.
Doing?
Raise them out!
Should be in my inventory as something I've read, right? Where's... Reading that letter once more would be good. I think it was east. I'm just gonna circle around and see if I can find the yellow longship.
What are you doing?
ships. Wood.
Eivor!
Unar the Ugly was an excellent sailor who could pilot a longship entirely on his own. This is why Sigvaldi kept him around. All other matters, Unar was a cruel, anxious, and humorless man. He was one of the most unlikable people I have ever known. One year, I recall we had invited some Carls from the Yngling clan to dine with us. As we were serving ale, we came to find that we had none left. It so happened that the ale had run out just before reaching Unar's hall. This raised in him a word storm, and he accused Sigvaldi of treachery. Every man in the longhouse jeered at Unar for raising such a fuss. This made Unar angrier than before, and he stormed out. A short time later, we heard him yelling through the door of the hall. I set this war upon the men of Yngling for their dishonor! We looked outside and saw that Unar had severed one of the heads of the Yngling's horses and stuck it upon a hazel branch. When he saw...
I thought the map updated when I found it to like show me something.
Carls among us, Unar panicked and ran. He was not seen for many months.
Lower the mast! Set the mast up!
Hold on, you!
I need to figure this out. That yellow longship is probably the key to all of it.
My Thor, what's got into you?
You there.
Did you see anything the night of the attack?
Only Lif, fighting bravely. Did you know Lif carves a poem in each of his longships? He's a craftsman and a wordsmith.
Where are these longships now?
Lost in the fog of the Fenlands, sadly. If I could reclaim them, I would. To return his works of art, he'd be so grateful.
To be sure. Good luck to you.
Right. It would be back around where I first found them. I think where I first found them was north, because I think this is the... I think it was over here. That's where the fog was.
Can I interest you in a game of Orlog?
Stop looking at me.
David Fundum för Västgautland. Mjukar.
Manteran kom
joka me hersimme.
Someone to speak to inside. Oh, let's see, Yom's Viking.
Soma was smart to build this tunnel.
Perhaps I can find clues down here. Alright. So there are snakes down here.
A painted cross. This tunnel leads to the longhouse. The trader marked it with a yellow cross, then opened the way and let them in. The trader must have exited here with a few more, heading away towards the riverbank. A trail of yellow paint drops.
Wait. You said they left a trail of yellow paint? Ah, what's this? Here we go. And a key up ahead. Handville proclamation to those who love for those who love cats. Their meow is the divining rod to heaven. Their claws are angelic hooks meant to climb the walls of Eden. No serpent or dragon can take them from my home. Felinus Maximus, I feed with them, I meow with them, I have built them a shrine in honor of them. They must be revered as saints. One day God will see their holy plan, for they speak through him to us. Praise the holy meow. Oh, okay, I think this is the cat lady from earlier, when I had to clear the field of rats. This way.
Someone hauled
What's
this
this?
bucket of yellow paint all the way down to the riverbank. They quickly painted a longship beached here. Then they sailed off, with allies to help crew the vessel.
Could that be it just up there? Something's down here. Treasure chest. Supplies. No poem.
I should not be seen in this area.
Crap.
Take the fight to the enemy! What? You're going down! Strip the dog off!
Longship over there.
This poem is about Leif. Did he write this about himself?
Inscription: a builder of ships, a lover of art, he carries his honor like a shield on his heart. Leif's longship is not yellow though. Ah, Haiti. Mighty wolf to ride me through battle. There it is. Looters?
Don't make me angry! You're stubborn for that!
Alright. Fight them off and then see whose longship this is. Also, thinking back to their captures, Leif wasn't tied up or anything.
The survivors ran into the farm.
He was just locked in a house.
The party, while the other bandits looted it.
What?
No, that was Baron. Yeah, Berna was in a house, not tied up. Leaf was up a tower. Could this be Leaf's longship? Let's see.
This carving references Gallon in verse.
Or, right, Gallon. Gallon was the one up there. Sorry, I'm trying to remember everyone who was trapped. Gallon was trapped by wolves. Longship inscription, path by Avalva, a destiny writ. Clear is his vision, rigid his grit. Right, Berna was in a house, locked up. Wasn't tied, that was the strange part. Gallon wasn't actually captured. He was chased to a tower and hid a bit from wolves, saying he was attacked by bandits. Where was that tower? To find the tower he was hiding up.
The guards here are vigilant. This longship is splashed with yellow paint. A quick job. Why would it be painted a different color than the others?
Is that it? Are those trees this long? I found the yellow longship. So the ship belongs to Galen. My gut's still telling me it's Berna, though. Trying to set everyone else up. Ow. Was across on the other side. I'm smart. But it must have been Galen, though. This is where I found him. Right? It was Galen I found here. I know it wasn't Berna. Yeah, I think it was Galen, because I was kind of questioning why he was hiding. From the wolves. Perhaps I should confront Galen one more time. He's the only one with no alibi.
Vartu þar þegar önnur afhöggva? Það var gott.
Let's go speak with him.
You return.
I was wondering. Why was your longship painted yellow?
Was it yellow? I don't recall. You could ask Leif. He's our shipmaster.
I should be going.
Interesting that he said it wasn't painted yellow, and instead tells me to go talk to Leif. Thinking maybe it is Galen.
Can I help you with something else?
I was wondering. I found your yellow paint barrel near the river.
Did you? It was stolen from my workshop not long ago.
I found it on the riverbank. It was empty. I should be going.
Oh, he knows where it is now. Now talk to Berna one more time, just to double check. But if this is all the information I got, then I'm gonna believe it's Galen.
You're back again, Sunbeam.
I was wondering on a few things. I found your things packed for a long journey. Were you planning to travel?
If I had betrayed the city, I'd be gone now, wouldn't I? No, I stayed. I'm happier near Soma with a broken heart than far away with a heart still longing.
I need to get going.
I believe it's not her, because the poem on her bed also said she'll stay as long as Soma needs her. Everything Galen did was suspicious. No alibi, nowhere near the battle. Showed up in time to fight. Also killed the guy we had prison. This guy here.
Did you find enough clues around Grantbridgeshire? Are you ready to choose the traitor?
Birna was packed for a long journey the night of the attack.
You think she wanted to leave us?
I think she was prepared to leave, that's certain. Leif told me he was working in his shipyard the night of the attack.
The shipyard is exposed and far from the tunnel entrance. Not the ideal man to lead Saxons into the city.
I found an empty barrel of yellow paint beside a longboat launch. Yellow paint was used to mark a boat the night of the attack.
An odd time for a fresh coat of paint. But that's his work, is it not?
Galen.
Galen had no alibi. No one can place his location on the night of the attack.
He's an odd one, that man. But he is a man, not a toddler. He doesn't need a constant watch.
I found Galen's longboat painted hastily with yellow paint on the day of the attack.
Why would he mark his longboat differently from the rest of ours?
A local said they saw someone running from the outskirts of the city to the river, just before the attack.
Did they recognize the person?
No, they couldn't be seen through the fog. But whoever it was, they knew something bad was coming. Your secret tunnel had many footprints nearby, and its mouth was painted with a yellow mark. Whoever betrayed you, they did so by marking the tunnel entrance, then opening the way to let the Saxons in. That's all the evidence I think we need.
You've been thorough. Who is the traitor?
Garlin betrayed you.
Are you certain?
Yes.
This will be the hardest thing I have ever done. Stay close by me, Eivor. I will need you.
Ignore him!
Hope I chose right.
How do you plan to deal with this?
As a leader must.
Soma would have already been gone, and if it's Leaf, that would have been a well thought out plan he had.
My family, my inner circle. Today we make sure what has happened to us will never happen again. We end Wigmund's life. But not all together. For you cannot survive the winter with a rat in your larder. Galen. You have betrayed me, Galen.
I haven't! Soma, you're the key to my life. You must lead me to my destiny. Carry me to the summit of victory.
Do not warp what is real with the stories you tell yourself. I have seen no signs of your destiny. What I have seen is my people slaughtered, my city befouled, and your delusions fueling the destruction. How dare you think your destiny, your greatness, outweighed all of ours? He believed too much in fate, and not enough in us. Take him away. I feel as if I have torn off my own arm.
Wigmund deserves death, but killing him won't make your family whole again.
You think I don't know? This is for those who follow. To join me is to take an oath. To break it is to suffer. We make camp on the outskirts of the Isle of Ely. Join us there.
She carries the weight of leadership on one shoulder and the bonds of her
Odin.
people on the other. Now that she's lost one, she walks lopsided. It will take years of toil to rebuild those bonds with her people. Yet she is unburdened now. Lighter. She is a leader, not a friend, Eivor. Her mistake was thinking she could be both.
Wisdom from the Allfather.
Need the challenge!